Hey everyone, this is Dave Cooper and we are in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Housing Innovation Alliance Summit, and I am standing with Andrea Finger, AKF Consulting.
Yep, close enough.
Is that right?
That's good.
Perfect. So Andrea, tell us why you're at the Housing Innovation Alliance Summit today.
I was invited by a friend of mine who's come many years. This is my first time coming. I came here to become a little bit more in touch with what's going on right now in the home building industry, up to speed on some current trends, some current products, especially talking to more of the smaller local entrepreneurs to see what they're doing as opposed to what you just hear sort of the big box home builders that you can see their press releases easily.
Right.
So this is a little bit more digging in the trenches.
Well, and it's awesome that you're here because we are doing a Her Stories event on women that are supporting the construction industry or even in the construction industry, whether it's through finance, whether it's through vendors, or they're actually out there, working for a builder. So how did you get into this industry?
So I started my first role was an equity analyst as an investor in housing companies. So I looked at the publicly traded home builders or companies with public debt globally. So one of my first meetings was actually going out to home sites in Texas and driving around in a car, looking at housing markets, looking at land deals, looking at the lots, looking at master plan communities, walking through as a potential buyer, understanding the market. So kind of just really looking at the homes and then eventually figuring out how to buy these companies from that.
Right. And what's one of the greatest lessons you learned in this industry as a woman in the construction world?
So I'm going to do two. I'm going to get an opportunity to take two here. So the first one is in the housing industry in general, or real estate in general, women are a minority. And the second is in the finance world, in the investment world, women are a minority. So if you cover investment and finance and real estate and housing together, you're like a quadruple minority. And that works to your advantage because housing and real estate is all about networking. It's who you know, it's hearing about the deals, having them remember you when they think about their next opportunity set. And if you are the one woman in the room or one woman in a room of 200 men, you tend to be remembered. And so the CEOs of every company knew who I was years before they knew my male counterpoint because I was the one in the room every time, looked a little different, and always was a little bit maybe more prepared to try to make sure that I had my place, that I had my confidence up to where it needed to be. And so it worked as an advantage for the majority of my career,
right.
And even networking beyond that. So once I left from being an investor to now being a strategy consultant, those relationships were maintained and they kind of remember me. So it worked to my advantage. I love it.
Yeah. So what would you tell other women that are looking for a career, and would you tell them to enter into this industry?
I would, absolutely. The other point I wanted to bring up with this reason is that I was actually just at a women's build for Habitat for 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
On Women's World Build Day. And one of the CEO there made a statement that said, if you can come out to a volunteer day at a site, you can actually learn a trade for free in volunteering through Habitat. And there are not enough women in the trades at all in home building. There's a huge opportunity in job market. There's a shortage in trades in general. And so if you're looking for employment and on-the-job training, you can get it in this industry. And I don't think that's really out there maybe as much as people realize. So I'd love to hear that and to see that. So you could do it on the finance side or actually in the trade side. There's a huge opportunity for women to be more involved, I think.
And I 100% agree with that. I think the more women we have, the further and the faster this industry is going to go forward.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Listen, it was a wonderful meeting, and thank you for joining us for the Her Stories event.
Appreciate
Andrea,
it.
Dave Cooper.
Thanks so much,
loved
Dave.
it. So everybody, Andrea Finger, Dave Cooper, we are at the Housing Innovation Alliance Summit in Scottsdale, Arizona. We'll see you next year.
Thanks.